Hey everyone, it's Kim, Angel Dream Crafts, and I'm here with a project share. And this is actually a gift for a very dear friend of mine, and it's going to be going to her, and I thought I would film it before I packed it up and sent it. And the theme of this is Anastasia, who was Tsar Nicholas's one of his daughters, and they actually made a movie about her. She was a Grand Duchess, and there was a movie, I think in the 1950s or something, about her. But my dear friend loves Anastasia and anything Anastasia, so I have created this bag and a book inside for her as a gift. And I want to share the bag first, so let me just let you know what I did here. I created the bag out of a couple of different things. Let me show you the back. This is actually a sari that I've had for many years in my stash, and it's all hand sewn. It's absolutely beautifully done. This is all done by hand. So are the flowers here in this gorgeous blue color. I absolutely love it. So I used that as the back of the bag. And then the front, I decided to create my own fabric. And I saw a tutorial on Stitches by Julia, and she had created her own fabric by putting down some muslin and then adding thread and a couple of small dimensional items, bling, things like that. And then she put some tulle over top of it, or organza, pardon me. And I had this organza in my stash, and it's got little pieces of bling and stuff on it. And it's also, so I started off with different colors thread. I used a bit of black, I used pink, I used blue, I used white. And then I added these little butterflies, which you can see here. They're little blingy butterflies. And then I just put the free motion foot on my sewing machine and just sewed everything down all over, and I just kind of gave the butterflies a wide berth around them because you can't sew over them, they're two-dimensional. But you can see they're in various places. There's a couple over here as well. And there you can see a close-up of what the fabric looks like. So I put the thread down, put the butterflies on, and then put the organza over top and just sewed and sewed and sewed. I think you should be able to see that. There we go. And I really love how it came out. It was so much fun to do. So I'm probably going to try that technique again. I think that was fun to do. And then I printed off this beautiful picture of Anastasia, and then I used some gorgeous laces and bling and a crown from KS4U here. And I just kind of built around the image there. So that is the bag. And then it just ties with a little bow at the top. So I'll undo that, and then the book just slips inside. I used some hem facing at the top here just to finish off the edges nicely. And I'll show you the inside of the bag. I finished the inside of the bag as well. So there's the inside of the bag. It's all finished nicely and lined. So it's a nice keepsake place for her book. And then here is the book. It's done in vintage colors and needs a bit of fluffing. It's been in the bag for a little while, but anyway, I've got the title here: Grand Duchess Anastasia Nikolavina Romanova of Russia. So that is her actual title, and here she is as a little girl. And I used two doilies as the base, and they were already attached to each other, so that made my base. There were two square doilies, so I used that as my base, and I'm really pleased with how it came out. And then on the front here, of course, I've used tons and tons of dangles and beautiful trims, and I've made this very shabby bow with lace and sari trim, and then a little flower here. And I've used this beautiful heart pin here from KS4U, satin flowers. I've gone around the image here with more little flowers that I cut from lace and little rhinestone and clay flowers here. And there you can see all the beautiful dangles. It's super lush at the bottom. I love how that came out. Really, really pretty. And then the back here you can see more of the dangles, and I've got this really pretty doily here. And then I've gone and used this lace here and then added these little clay flowers there as well. And then I've got this really pretty gold and sari and lace tie at the side here to keep the book closed. So let me open that and I will show you what the inside is like. So I've used 3 different things here, so it's really, really vintage looking. Okay, so on the inside here, the first 2 pages. The first page is a pocket page, and it's got a nice deep pocket here, and I've used a vintage small little table runner, which was perfect because it just went right across the top here. So that was good to put on top of the doilies, and I've put felt in between as well. And then as you can see here, I've got this gorgeous dangle and some flat backs here, and a beautiful beaded applique going up the side here, and this beautiful trim that I think Jane Marge sent me this. I think it was Jane Marge who sent me that, or Helen. I'm sorry. It was one of those beautiful, lovely ladies that sent me that trim. And then I've got some flowers here at the top, an applique, gold button. I tried to just keep them in the tones that kind of were neutral because that's what she likes. And then here I've got a beautiful picture, and I've printed all these images on silk, so they're super soft. So here again, I've just gone right across with this beautiful dangle trim. And of course there's other dangles underneath it in a beautiful off-white color. And I made this button here. This is just a white button, and I used these little rhinestone flowers and a little doodad flower in the center just for a bit of pink. And then I've put a butterfly here and added 3 little clay flowers. More of the beaded applique here and beaded trim, and I've gone around the image with lots of little appliques, and then this gorgeous trim going down the side here. So that's that page. And then in the center, let me just move that. In the center here we have these 2 pages, and these 2 pages are Anastasia with her family, and this is the Russian royal family here. You can see Tsar Nicholas there and his wife, and I believe this is his wife here, and then the girls and the little boy were there. It's a very tragic story what happened to them, but you know, I really enjoyed working on this project. It was something very different and fun. And here is Anastasia right there with her sisters. And again, I've gone right across with my trims. And I've used these beautiful heart appliques here and beaded applique. And this page is made out of a Battenberg. Well, actually, both of them are. I took a big Battenberg square doily and I folded it in half, and that's what made the pages for the book in the center. So these are all made out of a Battenberg doily, the pages. And then I've used this beautiful trim here that Jane Marge sent me. Hey Jane Marge. And some beautiful appliques here. Beautiful rose trim right here. I love this rose trim. It's absolutely gorgeous. So I've got one there and one there. So the pages basically mirror each other, really. But I'm really pleased with how they came out. And of course, tons of dangles. And then here we are on the last page, and a beautiful picture of Anastasia in black and white. And she's sort of looking very, very somber there, but it's a beautiful photo. Handmade flower, more appliques, more dangles here at the bottom, and then more of the beaded applique up at the top here. some bling, pearls, buttons, and then over here we've got another lovely pocket page. And then here I've taken a little crown charm that I have, and I put a white bead in the center of it, and another little silver heart here and here. More beautiful dangles down at the bottom. A nice deep pocket here with some gorgeous vintage lace for the pocket. And then I've got another handmade flower here with a pink cameo, and then some beautiful satin flowers here. And then we close the book up, and then here we are back at the front, and then it goes inside the bag, and that will be sent off to my lovely friend. So that is my project share for today. I hope you guys like it, and will leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you think, and I will be back soon. Take care, everybody, and thanks for watching.